Okay, Dan, I kind of want you to open your Pokemon cards after this podcast so I can have my folks or I can raid you and we can all watch you open Pokemon cards. All right, enough of me. Oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me. Honestly, debating, but IDK. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. We do have another podcast happening. I think we're going to, yeah, we're going to be talking about anime. All right.
Yeah. Hi, Zziyan.
Oh, you notice?
Oh,
I just happened to turn around.
Alright, I'm taking and, and giving you the mic.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Crypt the Shrooms, Dancing Wojas, Low Fuel. I'm pretty sure I saw you in that chat somewhere. Welcome to a very special podcast. This is the first of a string of Marvel and DC related podcasts. Today, though, we're going to talk about Spider-Man, Spooderman. And if you didn't know, earlier today we watched the first Spider-Man movie all the way back from 2002 with our boy Tobey Maguire, the Pizza Man himself.
pizza time.
Pizza time. Ooh, there's gods too. Hi, gods. FGK gods. Anyway, allow me to introduce my fellow compadres. We have Mr. Alpaca, and
Ah,
we
yes.
have Mr. Suba.
Hi,
Mr.
hi.
Alpaca, why don't you introduce yourself to these lovely people?
Yes, sir. My name is AFluffyAlpaca, also known as Jacob 2. Technically, Austin is Jacob 1. And then Gritty is Jacob 3. But I'm number 2. Anyways, I
You'll
write
always be number
music.
one in my heart, though.
I'll be number 1 in everybody's heart. I write music. I play games, 2042. It's alright. Squid Game. Yeah, I beat Squid Game. I beat it. And that's that.
And then we have Mr. Suba. Why don't you introduce yourself to the lovely ladies and gents?
Hello, hello. I'm Suba. That's really all they call me. I am a competitive gamer, esports for my college here. I'm also a music boy. I love music. I love gaming. And fun fact, black.
No.
Fun
Yes.
fact, we actually have diversity here.
Yes. That's what we aim for.
Also, by the way, I love the Spider-Man meme now. So, scandalous. Ooh, files and folders. Seen a little bit about the Spoodermans. But yes, yes, if you didn't already catch it already, we are talking about Spooderman. Spider-Man,
The spooter of the
Spider-Man.
spooters.
The Spooder of the
Uh,
Spooders. And feel free to chatty
ow.
chat in there and, mention things, talk about it with us. You guys are talking with us just like we're talking. We want to be able to get an hour or so in of talking about everyone's favorite crime fighting, web swinging, red and blue hero of a spider. So please, chat with us, talk to us. We want the information from your brains just as much as I want the information from their brains. Talking about you, Citric, you, Woja, you, Low Fuel, Crip, I see you. You two gods. You two gods, I see you. Anyway, let's start with my first question. And I am going to start. I am actually going to start because I want to talk about Spider Man first here. So, as a kid, I had two favorite superheroes, one being Spider Man, one being Hulk. Those were my two favorite superheroes as a kid growing up. like Marvel. I never really. When I was a kid, I never really, knew like the whole Marvel DC thing. Like, I knew it, but I also didn't. Like, I just had favorite characters. Like Spider-Man and Superman and Hulk, and you get older and you like other characters and stuff. But Spider-Verse best animated movie, hands down. Seen it last month. Oh. But yeah. So, I actually dressed up as Spider-Man for Halloween once. That was also fun. Interesting little fact about your boy when he was a young lad. And no, I never had berries and cream, so do not ask. Okay. But yeah, I would say that I've always been a Spider-Man fan. And then as I got older and like saw the various renditions and everything up of Superman with Spider-Man and other characters, it's just I liked it more. I know when I played the Spider-Man game, I had like some certain outfits and stuff I like to use, like the Iron Spider, I think it was. It's like the gold spider with the red. That was a good outfit. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts and stuff on the Spooderman. Mr. Alpaca, why don't you give us your thoughts on the Spooderman in general life of
Spooderman.
all that?
Spooderman is just like a classic. He's always had his cartoons, he's always had his movies, and like I think he's just timeless. Like I remember growing up watching Spider-Man the cartoons. I remember watching the first movie with Tobey Maguire. And then there was actually a time that I kind of fell out of Spider-Man. I just wasn't into it as much. That was when like we had the second one. Forgot his name. I didn't really like those movies, but that's just me. But Spider-Man in general for me was always like a classic. He was always like a superhero I always liked, I'd say. Because for me, he's just like a regular kid, He's just like a pizza delivery guy. He's not like some crazy scientist. He's nothing like that. Just pizza delivery man turned superhero. Dope.
Very nice, very nice. Mr. Suba, you have the floor.
I just think same. It's kind of bouncing off what Alpaca said. Spider-Man is just like if you say Spider-Man, like everybody's gonna know who Spider-Man is, just if you like talk about it. And I was like what a couple months old when the first Spider-Man movie came out. 'Cause it came out in 2002. That's the year I was born. And my mom told me that's the first movie. Well, I don't even remember watching it. It's the first movie that like I ever went to like as a baby was the first Spider-Man movie. And like I grew up like loving Spider-Man. It was always like, Spider-Man toys, stickers. I had a whole Spider-Man blanket, Spider-Man bed set, action figures. My sheets were Spider-Man. I had a Spider-Man plate table. It's just like, he's this despite all the people saying like, "Oh, this Spider-Man's better, this Spider-Man's better." I feel like if it gets to that point where people are having to argue like, "Oh, which Spider-Man is better," it just shows you like how I wouldn't say how much of an impact, but like how much people just love the character. And there's always like a different Spider-Man that you can compare to another because it's just a really good hero, and there's a lot of ways you could just love the character because there's never a bad, well, I won't say that, there's never a horrible Spider-Man. It's just a great character.
Very nice, very nice. But yes, I've always had Spider-Man in my heart. He's always gonna be there.
I actually think I
Always
had a
gonna.
Spider-Man blanket growing up.
Yep.
I had a Spider-Man wasn't like it was like a big Spider-Man stuffed Spider-Man, like a plushie or whatever.
I used to have a web shooter, like a quote
Oh
unquote
yeah, I had
shooter,
those
and it
too. I
shot
had like
out silly foam.
I had the gloves and the
Yep. And
yes.
you just pressed the button and the foam came out. I got it on my birthday and I used all of it the same day.
Yeah, I used that for my Halloween costume because I had like the mask and stuff, but I never really had the gloves, so I just used those for the gloves.
Oh, the web shooters, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, the
I
web
got
shooters.
2 of them because it was only meant for like one hand. So my I think it was my
Yeah.
aunt. She got me 2 of them, and I used both of those cans like the same day, and I was so upset because I wanted more.
Right. I
Mhm.
remember just making a mess with those.
And you didn't even want to clean it up after.
No. You were like, I am Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man can clean up his webs. He just leaves them all over New York.
You just go outside, spray it, then walk away.
It'll be funny. You're just sitting in your living room watching TV. You see a web swinging in front of your window.
Psst. I also always like spiders too, so I
I hate
kind of
spiders.
I
You're a
love
maniac.
spiders.
I have arachnophobia.
I love spiders. I love snakes. I love all that no one else in the server likes.
Yeah, nope.
I like snakes, but
Spiders are not nice to me.
spiders
I've been
not.
bitten by spiders a lot.
And Mr. Mr. Lofuel, who's full of something that we learned earlier. He's talking about he's loved Spider-Man since a kid. He thought he was funny,
Oh, Six,
smart,
I love you.
citric. Says the
Yellow heart.
coolest. So his and Fuel said that he's always humble, even in tough situations. Anyone hyped for the new Spider-Man game with Venom?
Spider-Man 2?
I've never had a PlayStation, so I'm
I
kind of
literally bought
very sad.
the Spider-Man PlayStation just to play Spider-Man, and I always told myself I was gonna buy more PlayStation games. I never
And then you
did.
never have.
No,
Oh, Jerdy.
I was
like
telling myself to do the same thing, and I realized
after
I
I
was like, there's no way I'm gonna get more.
after I finished the Spider-Man game, like I played it more. After I played it a little more, then I just kind of stopped.
Did
And
you
then
ever play your Dragon Ball Kakarot DLC that I bought you?
I have a little bit. I still have to level up some more before I'm able to actually fight them, though. But
I love it.
All right, boys, we went from Spider-Man to Dragon
Oh,
Ball. Let's get
okay.
it
Look.
back. Let's bring him back. Bring him back.
Yeah.
ah, but let's see. So my next question, which I think I kind of know the answer to, because Alpaca mentioned it a small bit, is who's like, between Toby, Andrew, and Tom, how would you list them as, your favorite Spider-Mans? Like, I think for me, I would say maybe Tom, Toby, and Andrew, only because I never really seen those movies. Like I've seen like Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and then I saw a couple of the new Spider-Man movies, but other than that, I never really saw like the Amazing Spider-Man. I didn't even realize there was an Amazing Spider-Man 2 until we actually looked, and it didn't really have much good expectation. Like, a lot of people didn't really like it from what I saw. But that's my take on it. Suba, what about you? What's your, Toby, Andrew, and Tom?
I'm gonna break it down a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
As a part as for like specifically like Peter, my favorite Peter is in that list. It's Andrew, Toby, and then Tom. Favorite Spider-Man is Tom. Oh wait, not Tom. Is my favorite Spider-Man is Toby, Tom, Andrew. And it's just because Toby was like a really, really good Spider-Man, but couldn't really get into him being Peter because he was just like really cool as Spider-Man and like to me like mediocre as Peter. Um, Tom is I feel like he's good at both and he looks the part, but the only reason why I just don't like him as Spider-Man is just because it's I mean no. You know what? Forget it. That's my list. Toby, best Spider-Man. Tom, I mean no, yeah. I'm confusing myself. Okay. Toby
Suba
is
used
the
confusion. He confused himself.
yes, oh Lord. Toby is the best Spider-Man to me. And Andrew, I really liked Andrew as Peter because like his acting is really good. I didn't like him as Spider-Man though, but I loved his acting as Peter Parker. Like the way he gets into like his emotion as Peter. Like there's some deleted scenes of Andrew playing Toby, like when his dad came to see him. It was a deleted scene from the movie. That was really good. Like the emotion he put into it, like it was really good to me. And I don't know, it's an old movie when Gwen died in the clock tower. It was just, oh my god, like it was so good because the way he can just switch into gears of like, hey, okay, I'm fighting somebody, but somebody just died. Let me switch. Like the way he can make it seem like really realistic, like crying and like screaming and like wailing over somebody he loved just passed away. It's like really good to me. Like it was just his acting is really good as Peter, but his performance as Spider Man just wasn't the best to me, which is why he's my last spot. But yeah, and Tom, not a really good Peter because I feel like he was after Civil War, he was just Mr. Stark this, Mr. Stark that. It was never like he's like his own Spider Man. He was just like very dependent on Tony, and there's nowhere in the comics where Spider Man is dependent on Toby like his entire life. Because then when Toby died, I feel like when everything happened in Endgame, then he became like his own Spider-Man. Still didn't really click to me. I still didn't like him that much, and that's just me. But yeah, that's my reasons.
Very nice, very nice. Mr. Alpaca, this is your turn, my boy. Oh, Mr. Alpaca. Alpaca, please report to the principal's office. Damn it, boy, I am gonna. He's not getting hay tonight. He is not getting a hay.
Hello?
No,
Hello?
no hay, no hay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hi, hello.
Okay, Discord decided to change my mic on me to my Oculus headset. Um, what I was trying to say, I'm like sitting here speaking to myself. I would say Tom is my number one. Then it goes Toby, and then Andrew. I, I think, I think Tom does a really good job at portraying like the young Peter Parker. Toby seemed a little too old for it. Andrew, just a little weird, if you ask me. I,
You're weird.
he's weird, man. I just thought Tom. Tom was like, I think nowadays he's like the be all end all for me when it comes to Spider Man. Like, he just seems so authentic playing that role to me now. And I think that the way, even though he's always like, Tony this, Tony that, like, it just goes towards his development. Spider Man is supposed to be a kid kind of thing, like a teenager. He's supposed to be young, supposed to not know like what he's supposed to be doing kind of thing, except besides saving people. Like, he's eager to do what he wants to do because he knows that he has the power to do what he can do, which is save people. But even so, I did like a lot of Toby. Honestly, people might be mad at this, but I really liked him because of the memes. Like, the memes are too good from Toby to be like, yeah, no, he's a trash Spider-Man. I think he's really good as well. But Andrew, I just haven't seen much of him. I've seen like small little bits and bobs, but like, he seems like a good Spider-Man, like a very serious Spider-Man, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
But that's my take on things.
I will say something. A good thing that I liked from Tom was, and it was in Civil War. It was a quote he said, like, "When you can do the things that I can, but you don't, and then the bad things happen, they happen because of you." Now,
Yeah.
that I liked because that's something that's like. Now I will say, now that I'm hearing Alpaca's explanation of Tom's Spider-Man, now I'm kind of, I don't want to switch
Yeah,
my
yeah.
answer, but
No,
now
no,
I'm
you do.
hearing it, and it's just like it's basically like he's growing up, and like what happened with Tony was kind of like the breaking point of him becoming the Spider-Man. So I mean, I
That's what I
guess,
think because, sorry,
yeah.
I don't mean to cut
No,
you
no, no,
off,
you're
but
good,
it's
you're
like
good. I was finished at that point.
it's like a whole development thing because he went from being this I'll follow you, I'll do what you want me to do, or I'll try and do what I can do, to accepting like there's stuff that needs to be done. I can do it.
Hmm.
So let's get to doing kind of thing. Like he went from being a kid to a man, kind of.
Yeah.
I am a man.
I don't need no Tony Stark, although I miss him.
I'm a strong, independent man that needs no Iron Man.
That's very good.
Are you guys also a fan of the fourth Spider-Man that I didn't know was a fourth Spider-Man until now, Mr. Danny DeVito?
Don't tell me. Don't tempt me. Danny
Do it.
DeVito, new best Spider-Man.
Do it.
No.
Why do you think Danny DeVito?
No. Next topic. No.
Come on.
No.
I would love to just hear Alpaca talk a bit about why Danny DeVito would be the best.
So Danny DeVito would be the best Spider-Man because like he's big, and it would be like you can't make sense of it because he's so big, and you like just see this massive just hunk of a man start swinging through the sky. You know, like you can't tell me that anything would beat that. Beat Danny DeVito swinging from webs. It's like
Man
like the
runs
Penguin.
towards you, trying to get you.
It's the Penguin versus the Penguin, but the Penguin is actually Spider-Man.
He's like running towards you, waddling like, I'm gonna get you. I got my webs and everything. Oh my god. He'd be a wrecking ball.
He wouldn't even
Yo.
need to let go of the webs. He can
That's
just
gonna-
swing everywhere and destroy everything.
Spider-Verse sequel, but Danny DeVito is in it, and he's a wrecking ball.
It's like there's a wrecking ball, just has a spider and maybe a little red and blue around the edges, and it's called the DeVito.
Spider DeVito.
Spider DeVito. Danny the Spider DeVito. Alright. Next question. I want to know, what if you were in Spider-Man's boots? What if you donned the Spider-Man mask? I want to know what you would do as Spider-Man if you were Spider-Man for a day. You know, a day. You know, you can do whatever you want as Spider-Man. Suba, what would you do?
That is a very hard question. Spider-Man for a day. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it. Where I live, there are no tall buildings unless you go to a certain city. So I would try to swing from the very weak twigs in my neighborhood and see how far I can get before a twig snaps. But in all realistic reason, if I was Spider-Man for a day, I would do a lot. Climb buildings, have people take pictures, and so once my Spider-Man powers are gone, I'll be a myth. And no one will ever know it's me. I'd also climb the tallest tower and take a fat shit.
Fish a lot. You know, you get on top of it, you climb a building some, you just undo the pants and you just. There we
Let it
go.
rip.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I just want to. I would get to the to the bottom floor as quick as I can to see if I can beat the turd. Before
Or if you can hit somebody at the bottom.
see if I get down there before it, just to see if it hits somebody.
Man, the birds are really shitting
Nah,
today.
yeah, it could be like a
That one
bird
ain't-
just
Oh,
shit midair.
That
The
is
fuck did
one
that bird
big
eat?
bird.
What kind of birds are around here?
The one huge bird.
It's a bird. It's the plane. No, it's a Suba Sensei.
It's a bird. It's a
Suba.
plane. No, it's Suba shit.
Alright, Mr. Alpaca. If you were Spider-Man for a day, if you got to don the mask, put the red boots on, what would you do?
I would fuck mad bitches. I'm just kidding.
Just like go around and be like, yeah, I'm Spider-Man, and this is my web shooter right here, boys.
Yeah, like if they ever wanted proof, we could just launch a little.
Oh,
bit of
that's
webbing over
another
there.
thing. I would see if I could shoot webs out of my balls, dude.
Why your balls?
Excuse me?
Just like family, just like those Family Guy skits. Those Family Guy skits where he's just sitting there and she's all webbed up and stuff, and he's just like, I'm sorry.
No, have you
it
ever
never
thought?
happened.
Have you ever guys thought like making a trampoline with the webs? That'd be fucking dope. Or like
That
a
would be
bed.
that'd be great.
A hammock.
or a hammock.
Oh.
Yeah, like on
Oh
like
my God.
skyscraper.
I
and you
remember-
make a hammock and you just watch all the cities and cars.
I
Bye.
remember in the PS2 Spider-Man, like you can grab 2 buildings with your webs, you can back up and you can catapult yourself. Pew! I think you could do that in the new ones too, but
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you could do that in the new ones.
I think you can. But you basically just grab 2 buildings, you go back as far as you can, you just fucking yeet yourself.
Yay.
Yay.
Besides that though, I would like do a bunch of like super crazy stuff, you know? I would like try and how do I put it? Like I'd pull up like you know how there are those YouTubers that have like those games or they do like Mythbusters and like Spider-Man, the new games? I would look those up and be like, I don't know, can I do that in real life? Just so I could figure out what my powers really were. Like what my limits were.
Yeah, imagine you go all the way to the top of a building and find out that you don't have web shooters.
Oh, maybe I could like rob a bank or something too. I would be such a
Jump-
bad
No,
Spider-Man.
you
If
don't
I
even
had those
need to
powers,
rob a bank. You can just like fucking web sling or like do the web thing, and when you see money or gold, and then
You
like snatch it towards you so fast they
Why-
won't even
why
fucking
wouldn't I?
see it.
why wouldn't I just like go to like the most rich place in the world and like start web slinging some like rich dudes and stealing their wallets and
Or
credit
their
cards and
cars.
everything? Or that too. Oh, that'd be great.
You can even fucking steal like free meals.
Yeah, that'd be so
If
easy. It's like
somebody
you're
just
like a
got their
seagull on
fucking
steroids
Chick-fil-A
at
and
that
you
point.
snatch it.
Exactly.
Like somebody orders food,
Stealing
they're
from the
sitting
homeless
outside
since
with it.
22.
It's game over if I was Spider-Man.
Or if you have like a very like very crazy girlfriend or just annoying girlfriend, you could just web her fucking mouth up and she'll leave you alone.
Citric,
true.
we got ideas for you. And me.
There's
Citric
so
with
many
old girls towards
possibilities,
me.
guys. There's so many possibilities.
There's just so much I could do.
Yeah, if I was Spider-Man for a day, I'd be the worst person in the world.
Oh God, yes.
Oh.
Of course. I'm pooping on everybody and their cars.
Like
If I was Spider-Man-
if CJ loses his hair, he can actually like use those webs for
Web hair.
Web hair. Make like a web mohawk or something.
Web mohawk.
Then it'd always be bouncing around. No, what the first thing I would do as Spider-Man, I'd parkour tall buildings.
That's really
Like,
boring.
That's what I would do in like the Spider-Man games and stuff. I would just like run around buildings and stuff. I'd run, jump, like do all that parkour stuff and stuff.
You gotta think big, CJ. You know, yeah, you could. You
Oh
could.
no, I
just
know,
do
I know,
that.
I know, but
But like, why not swing your way into like Area 51?
oh no, yeah,
And, like,
I know.
Wait,
you
was it
gotta
Area
step-
51? Yeah.
Probably. Even though there's no way you can really swing because it's in a fucking desert area, but you know.
Yeah, but you just swing on the buildings there.
Hmm.
Like, they're not big, but like you can still slingshot your way around.
Also, Mr. Citric is screaming, "Wait! I have a question for the 4 casters," even though it's technically 3 because there's 1 host.
Yes.
But yeah. Citric, what is your question, my guy? Why are you screaming at me? What did I do wrong? What did we do?
I'm surprised
Also, low
Citric
fuel would
didn't.
go to wrestling matches.
I'm surprised Citric didn't want to join us for this podcast.
Oh, that's a good question.
If you could be taken over by any symbiote, what symbiote would you be taken over by? Suba, would you like to answer?
There's only one good answer, and it's Venom. Well, there's multiple good answers. I have 2: Venom and anti-venom or toxin.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go with Venom. I think most people would go with Venom. I
Venom
think
would be
that's
fun.
the only sensible choice. Not really sensible, but it's the most fun choice.
I only said anti-venom because anti-venom like actually looks cool.
That
You
is
know,
true.
he's just like full white, and then he has like the black accents on his face.
Yeah.
Carnage, I feel like Carnage is not really. Well, you could bond with Carnage, but I feel like Carnage is just about Carnage, and that would be more danger to you.
The thing is, Carnage was more like chaotic and like more self-centered to itself. To like, you know,
So I'm
whereas
assuming
Venom.
you've seen the movie then.
I mean, I know about the movie
Oh.
and like somewhat like that, and I also like watched some stuff about like him, Carnage, Toxin, a little bit about like that, but like yeah, like you
They
have
don't have any
Carnage who's
green ones.
more of
If they
like
had a green one, I would bond with the green one, but they don't have a green one.
yeah, like he's more like, you know, terror and wanting to like kill and destroy and stuff, while Venom is like, you know, Venom doesn't like his interests kind of like he's not like, you know, as destructive and as all that stuff.
Yeah.
How about you, Alpaca? Or did you already answer?
Yeah, I said Venom.
Nice.
Venom.
Sorry, I wanted to sign, but I was busy. He went to go riot, and Lofiel is Carnage. Remember Carnage from TV? He was bad, but Carnage did have some. I think they all have like some nice abilities, but yo, Bod Phoenix, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. You are now listening to the beautiful voices of Alpaca, Suba, and CJ. Now allow us to
That's
just
my
listen
name.
to those voices.
That is me.
Hi, I'm Suba.
Hi. Alpaca's
What
just
else
like,
is me?
is me? Is me? Suba's just like,
Is me.
hi.
Yeah. My friends actually call me CJ, so I can't refer to myself as CJ here because you're CJ.
Yeah.
Now, who would do that?
Do such a thing. Alright.
There was only one CJ.
There's two.
Yes? Hello? Hi, hello?
Eh? What?
It's like we technically have two CJs, just like we have three Jacobs, so you know. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Wait, 3 CJs?
Two CJs. We technically have two CJs, whereas we have three Jacobs.
Yeah.
means I have
me
3
and Jerdy are
CJs.
CJ, and then there's like 3 of you, Alpaca.
My new boss at work is named CJ.
Oh God, there's more of us.
So it feels bad.
Does that mean I get to fire you?
If you really wanted to.
Alpaca, please come to my office.
I'm already at your office.
Good.
This was office
You're
hours. Right here.
fired!
Ah, shit.
And now that I got your attention, you're hired.
Say word.
Alright. Let's go to the next question, which is technically 4 and 5, because, you know, favorite like Spider-Man characters and villains and all that kind of go hand in hand. So, Alpaca, I have you talking on the mic right now, so why don't we start with you?
The villains. This might be an interesting pick, but I actually really kind of like the
My
Green
answer.
Goblin.
Oof. Okay.
For me, he was really memorable, but also Doc Ock is extremely memorable too, because it felt like he was wronged in a lot of ways, but that was just his perspective. But generally speaking, his technology was innovative. Like, he was going to change the world with that type of stuff that he was making. But, you know, bad viewing, things go bad, shit happens. But, like, that's not an excuse to go ahead and destroy the world or destroy your hometown area kind of thing. But I think those two are kind of relatable in a sense. Like, but if I got screwed out of something like that, I wouldn't go ahead and like murder everybody or like destroy my area, you know? But I think those are the most memorable for me. That's just my opinion though.
Yes, very good. Any other favorite Spider-Man characters you got there, Alpaca?
In the new films, I like Tom Holland's best friend. I forget his name.
Ned.
Ned, yeah. He's really funny. I think he brings a lot of comedic relief that is needed in those types of films. But at least in the serious moments, Tom Holland's got the rest covered. But I think that he's a really good like kind of sidekick or side character kind of thing to Tom Holland. That's just more recently. I actually never really liked what's her name? Fuck. Gwen. I just thought she was really bitchy.
Are you talking about from
Controversial.
the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, or just Gwen in general?
Oh, sorry, no. In Tobey Maguire's.
And
People are gonna hate me.
Wait, is it Andrew Garfield? Gwen,
Andrew
because Andrew Garfield had Gwen and it was played by Emma Stone, and earlier today I was bitching about how I don't like her as an actress and that I had a hard time watching Andrew Garfield's version of Spider-Man because for me I thought Gwen that's played by Emma Stone, she sounded too much of a bitch.
I think so. I think I'm getting confused here.
Yeah, because the Tobey Maguire one only had MJ, and then
MJ.
CJ said that Tom Holland's Spider-Man has MJ that Zendaya is playing as.
I'm pretty sure it's
I
either.
thought it was
Not
MJ.
Tom Holland. Tobey Maguire had Gwen too. She showed up in Spider-Man 3.
Or I don't remember who Gwen.
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah.
I gotta search. Well, hopefully
Yeah,
we'll watch the
Eddie.
third one.
Yeah, both
I
Eddie
think
Brock
about the
and
fact that
Gwen.
Emma Stone was Gwen, but Gwen is blonde. Or was she blonde in the movie? I don't remember.
Yeah, she was.
I've never seen it, so I never seen them, so I don't know. I'm used to like Emma Stone having like dark hair and stuff, so. But Suba, what about you? What's your favorite
Well,
characters?
my favorite, well, because he hasn't been in like any live action or anything. I just strictly know Miguel O'Hara from comics Spider-Man 2099 has always been my favorite Spider-Man ever because his suit is cool. I used to watch the Spider-Man Unlimited, I believe, was where Spider-Man 2099 costume was. When I first saw it, it was just so cool. Like I think it was like a really dark blue and the red, and it was just like very, very like futuristic. Like it was like really cool to me. Apart from that, Miles Morales has always been a favorite. Spider Noir has always been a favorite. um, Craven the Hunter has been just a really cool villain to me. Craven, Vulture, Sandman, Electro, Shocker, the Lizard, all of those, like basically like the entire Sinister Six plus Craven. Like I love all the Spider-Man villains, and my top villain being Sandman. It was because when I first saw Spider-Man 3, uh when he turned into like the big ass sand monster, I was like a little kid. And he turned into the big sand monster. I was like, oh my god, like I love Sandman. And I tried to have my mom like make me like a Sandman costume. And
How'd
it
that
was
go?
just like
You take a
it
bucket of sand and you pour it over Suba. I'm Sandman.
like I tried to make it work. Like I was like, we could just get some sand and put it in my pockets and I'll throw it at people. Didn't really work. So
That's called pocket sand, Suba. That
I just
exists.
I just dressed up as Spider-Man that same year. But yeah, I love all Spider-Man villains, but Sandman is my top favorite. And if we're speaking in relevance of like current villains that we've seen like on screen, my favorite rendition of original Spider-Man villains was Michael Keaton's Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming because it was just like really cool how they kind of just like modernized it with the machines and whatnot. So yeah.
Very nice, very nice. I'd say my favorite villains. Venom is definitely one of my favorite villains. Let's see. Venom. I kind of liked Electro. I kind of liked the whole like aspect of like having the power of electricity.
Mhm.
I'd say Rhino
Oh, I forgot
is
about Rhino
Rhino's a good one. You know, he's a
and
big old guy
Scorpion.
that's just bashing through things. And then who else? I'm trying to think.
I forgot about Scorpion too. Oh no, Russian. I said Russian. Rhino is the Russian. I
Rhino
forgot
is the
about that.
Russian, yeah.
I think Scorpion's Hispanic, Mexican. I remember.
He's
I'm
something
just
like that, I think.
I'm just remembering from the accents that they used in the Spider-Man game.
Mm-hmm. Vulture's an interesting one because he's like an old guy, you know, with a suit, and I think he has cancer or something, if I remember.
That's not funny.
So he's basically he's an evil villain with with cancer or something.
Well, if
You
he's gonna
fuck,
die, he's gonna go out a good way, I guess.
guess so. And I think that's about it for characters I like. Craven is pretty cool.
Craven, I feel like Craven's really unique too. We haven't really seen a live action Craven yet, and I hope that when they do that,
Hmm.
it's really good because I love Craven, and so I just hope for like specifically for Craven. Like I don't really care about all the other ones because they're doing good with them right now. But Craven, I have really high expectations for whenever they do like a live action Craven.
I also like Morbus.
Morbius,
Morbus.
oh yeah,
Morbius.
I forgot about
I
Morbius.
remember like this animated Spider-Man series they had, you know, all that. That
Yeah.
when I first saw, I loved Morbius. He was.
And they have Jared Leto playing the live action Morbius in the trailer. I saw the trailer when I went to
Hmm.
see the Venom movie, and it's just so good. It looks so good already.
I think that's about it though. I do like the Michael O'Hara Spider-Man though. I kind of started liking him recently, like with the games and stuff.
Hmm.
And then Miles I've also liked recently because of games and stuff. Oh. And then Spider-Gwen's also a good Spider-Man.
Oh, I forgot about Spider Ham.
Oh yeah. Peter
A,
Porker at your service.
a pig bitten. Oh wait, wasn't he a spider bitten by a radioactive pig?
I think so. He was like something like that, like
It
he
was
was
basically like the backwards of everyone else's story.
mm-hmm.
I also forgot about Penny Parker with the mecha spider.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah,
just like a
other than that,
spider that lives in a mech suit.
yeah. But
Hey
other than
Zion,
that,
what are
yeah.
some of your favorite Spider-Man characters and villains and stuff?
Yeah, Z.
Fuck.
She wasn't ready for this.
I wasn't ready for this.
God.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. As a kid, I was like boy crazy, so I had a crush on a lot of like the Spider-Man
Same
villains
here.
and even Tobey Maguire. I had like a huge crush on Tobey Maguire. I just know that like what was the questions again? For
What were
villains?
some of your favorite? What are some of your favorite Spider-Man characters? You know,
And
heroes,
then
villains, characters, etc.
honestly, okay. Well, for villains, I like Sandman because I remember I was so emotionally torn after hearing his story and how he became Sandman. So I remember having that emotional connection with him. Um, a Spider-Man character.
Harry.
I don't like Harry. I thought he was a bitch, bro. I wasn't too fond of Harry.
His
Um,
version of Goblin sucked too.
yeah, it did.
It was so ass.
Honestly, honestly, like in a Spider-Man movie, I'm always going for Spider-Man. Massive huge crush on Spider-Man. Z is just vibing with her addition in the background or editing in the background.
Just
Yeah,
having
well, I'm sorting out ideas and planning out throughout my day, so that's what I was doing. And look at Spider-Man gifts.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Alrighty. Alpaca.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite characters? Have I gotten to you yet? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, have I gotten to you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, just making sure. I don't want to leave anybody out.
AJ,
You
there's
know,
there's 3 of us. You got to remember.
look.
Are you
I
struggling with
barely
3?
remember. Look, I don't even remember 0.5 seconds ago.
Fair enough.
I am what you call a professional idiot. Thank you. Anyway, next question. Let's see. What are your guys' thoughts on our 3 main boys being a part of a movie together with the new Spider-Verse movie that they wanted to do? I'm gonna start with you, Alpaca.
Is that confirmed?
More
That
than
was
likely. There's no way it's not gonna happen.
oh.
That would be really, really cool.
But let's say if they are, like all 3 of them were in the newest or that's going to be releasing this year.
You good?
Yeah, I had to cough. Sorry.
You cough very strangely.
Yes.
But I don't know. I think it would be a really good like nostalgia hit. You know.
Yes.
I think a lot of people are gonna want to watch that movie just for that alone.
Hell yeah.
But
Because if you okay, so there was a report that some fan asked Tobey Maguire because they found him on the street or whatever, he was walking around, and he asked Toby, he said, "Hey, are you going to be in the newest Spider-Man movie?" Because of the leak of, or not, the trailer for is it the No Way Home or No More, wait, what's it
It's
called?
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah, and it showed Doc Ock, right? And
Mhm.
Toby's reply to that was he smiled and winked with that as a response. So that's why a lot of people are hyped, thinking that there's a slight chance that Toby will be part of the No Way Home, and then a possibility that Andrew Garfield will also be a part of it as well.
Yeah. I believe like the whole aspect of Andrew Garfield is, I feel like it's more believable that he'll be in it because they're bringing back Jamie Foxx as Electro, and Jamie Foxx was Electro in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
They
Which
also
is
wanted to
one of
bring
Andrew
back
Garfield's
the
movie.
person that did James Jones Jameson.
Oh yeah, that makes it even more like, come on now, you're gonna bring back J.K. Simmons. There's no way you're not gonna put Toby in there. I just feel like all 3 of them together in one movie with their respective villains and characters also coming into uh like Tom's universe would just be really cool. And just like Alpaca said, it would be like a just like a huge like boost of nostalgia, just seeing all of the villains that you watched like years ago back on screen playing the same characters but like in a different setting today. Like it would be really cool just to see all of that come together.
I think it would be like a perfect timing for them to bring back like nostalgia for all of us that, we watched it as like as a kid or even young adult, and then having to bring it into a new is it a decade? A new decade. It'll bring back so much, like, excitement, and just realize that, like, oh my god, Spider-Man 1, we had to rewatch that again because it was a good ass fucking movie.
Yep.
Yays. So we got everybody's thoughts on that. Very good. Let's see here. Let's see. Alpaca, we got Suba, we got Zziyan. So I'm gonna ask you guys who your favorite who would be like, this kind of goes with like the Toby Andrew Tom thing, but who would be your favorite female interest of Mary Jane, Gwen, and Felicia? And I'm gonna start with you,
Felicia. Sorry.
Suba.
It's Felicia for me, 100%. I just love the relationship between Peter and Felicia. Like it's funny, and I feel like it's the safe out. I'm gonna say the safest option and the best option because like they're both two very secretive people. They know who they know their identities and whatnot. But I just love their relation. Like in the comics, their relationship was good, and like they really showed like the core of their relationship in the Spider-Man game. I think it was DLC where they were show like with the whole story with Felicia and everything. Like I
It
just
was
really loved.
DLC, yeah.
I loved how they showed that. Like even though they weren't together, they were showing like the past of their relationship and whatnot. Like how they used to be together, and even the whole like even though it was a lie, like her trying to make it seem like she had a kid with Peter and all kinds of stuff. But I loved their relation. I loved like how they would interact with each other. Just Peter and Felicia. That's my favorite relationship out of all of them, really.
Oh, dude, she's hot.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Felicia.
yeah.
Hot.
Oh yeah. I always like thought of that as like they were more like the Spider-Man Black Cat compared to like the Peter and Felicia. Like I always figured their relationship was more of like it was more their you know yeah I can't say it now. It was more Spider-Man and Black Cat more than it was Peter and Felicia. Like
Yeah.
like Peter had like Gwen, and Mary Jane, but it
Oh,
was like Spider-Man and
you
Black
just
Cat
reminded me
that
of something.
yes yes
I
yes
remember
what
it was a comic panel of when Peter took his mask off to try and kiss Felicia, and she realized that he was like really young, like a young kid, and she threw up. And that when you said it was when you said it was more Spider-Man and Black Cat, that just made me remember like, oh yeah, because at some point in the comics, she didn't even know that Peter was as young as he was. And then when he took off his mask, she had got like sick to her stomach. She's like, dude, like I've been flirting and trying to kiss on a kid.
But you're a kid.
It was just
Ah.
funny.
What about you, Mr. Alpaca?
I think MJ the most. I think they're just like really wholesome in a lot of ways. I think the two of them complement each other very well. I also like the new MJ. I think she's cute as hell. So if there's
Zendaya is
anybody
just
I'm
hot.
rooting for, is MJ, especially the new one. She's
Alpaca's gonna be
amazing.
like
10
in the
out of 10.
seats when the
10 out of
movie's
10. I'm
going.
sitting there.
He's gonna stand up and be like, "Yeah, let's go!"
I'm sitting there. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Popcorn's going everywhere, soda's going everywhere. He's just standing over the seat in front of him, a foot on the other seat, just like, "Let's go!" Meanwhile, the people are all just awkwardly looking at him, especially the people that are right in front of him, just like, "What are you doing?
What's this guy on?
Who
I'm
let
just
the
very
druggie in?"
excited. Nah, I think that's like the most logical choice for me. I don't think like obviously Black Cat is like basically a MILF. Like
Yes, that's why she's the
She's
best option.
actually, so apparently on here it says how much older is Felicia Hardy than Peter Parker. It says that she's in her early to mid 20s and Peter 15.
MILF.
Yikes.
All right,
Milf,
that's settled.
milf, milf, milf,
Well,
milf.
Suba, you want to change your statement about Felicia and Peter? Anyway,
Well, my argument is Felicia and Black Cat and Spider Man, not Felicia and Peter.
I know, but let's see here.
But even then, Felicia is more or Black Cat, Black Clap.
Black
Black Clap.
You got the black clap, did you now?
She's
Suba, you need to stop going near Alpaca. Can't let you near him anymore.
I'm
he's
sorry.
more of like a bad guy than a good guy. I mean,
I feel like Felicia's more
or like neutral, I guess. Like
yeah,
like a
neutral.
neutral person.
She doesn't go and kill anybody. She just steals stuff.
Kind of like Catwoman.
Yeah, like Batman and Catwoman, except they're closer in age.
Lofiel says I'd say MJ too, but true what you're saying about others. Like all three, MJ, Gwen, and Felicia, they're super fucking pretty as fuck. But I have to stick with my
Contenders.
original girl, MJ from with Tobey Maguire. Like I don't know her name.
Kirsten Dunst.
Kristen. Yeah.
I think
I
Kirsten or
actually
Kristen.
I've always looked up to her because as a kid I admired how pretty she was. I'm like, oh my god, I wish I was white.
I
Oh
wish
my
I was
gosh, she's so
white.
pretty. I love her skin. It's so white. I
I
wish I
wish
was
I
like
had
that.
I like her
privilege.
hair. Yeah. Like I can't say too much with the new MJ with feature that's played by Zendaya.
Yes,
Um
Zendaya. Yes.
I never watched the Spider-Man movie with what's the kid's name? Tom
Tom Holland.
Tom
Tom
Holland.
Holland.
Yeah.
Tom
So
Holland.
I don't like I know Zendaya's a good actress, like she's a fucking kick-ass actress, but I don't know too much of their relationship in the newer Spider-Man, but like Gwen is pretty, but I don't like Emma Stone's acting for Gwen. But yeah, that's my thought.
Yes, 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 yes. Very good. So my next question is I'm gonna start with Suba because he has alluded to it a few times. Have you ever read any of the Spider-Man comics, or is there any like interesting ones you may have seen or heard of? And I'm gonna go with you, Suba.
Uh, I haven't read all or a lot, but I have read my fair share of Spider-Man comics, and um, the ones I've read are great. And I wish I would have read them more, but you know, um, you're a kid. I didn't have a big attention span, so I didn't always want to read. I just wanted to look at the pictures. But
Funny picture that says boom and bam.
yeah, but shit, I don't know. It's just yeah. I read some comics like the Ultimate Spider-Man comics I read. Um I never read the old ones because I didn't really ever read the old ones until I really got into reading comics cuz when I was a kid, I used to want to stick to like what looked cooler and like the older drawings and stuff for the old comics didn't look cool to me, so I stayed away from it. But yeah, I read some comics. They were good. That's how like I know some of like the main core villains is because I read a lot of the comics. So like that's how I found out who Craven was, Venom, Carnage, Null. If y'all didn't know, like the king of the symbiotes, Screech, Toxin, Riot, Anti Venom, like all of those I found out from comics. And so like my comic knowledge is pretty good, and it's just because like I just at that point, like I liked Spider Man that much, so I would just like go to comic book stores and read comics and stuff. So.
Nice, nice. What about you, Alpaca?
I have never read any comics at all.
What a nerd!
What a nerd! I think I've only actually ever read like one Spider-Man comic in my whole life. I think. Like
Nerd.
I've heard like people talk about like some stories or like some interesting like facts or whatever from comic books, like this and that.
Like if you're going for
But
lore.
lore. But yeah, like I haven't really, I think I've only ever read like one comic book of Spider-Man. That's about it then. But yeah, it's my take on it. Alright. So question number 9 is about alternative Spider-Mans, and we've kind of already talked about this a bit from Suba, who's mentioned a variety of them. But you guys have any? I guess this question is gonna be more for Alpaca than Suba because he already talked about some of his favorite alternatives. But Alpaca, who are some of your alternative favorite Spider-Man characters?
There's actually not much that I know about the alternatives, if I'm being honest. I never watched Into the Spider-Verse, never got into the comics.
Do you like Miles Morales?
From what I've seen, yes, I do like him. She is a very relatable character from what I've seen. Honestly, that's what I do like about a lot of the Spider-Mans. They're all very relatable.
Relatable, they're unique.
Yeah.
I like the Nolan because he has guns.
I actually still have a good list. You guys probably won't even know who. Like, I'm only gonna give 3, and y'all probably just won't know who they are.
I mean, you can go ahead with as many as you want, Suba.
Well, I was only gonna give 3 because there's a lot, but I don't know if y'all know, Mayday Parker is Spider Girl. What's it? Ben Riley, the Scarlet Spider, and of course, Maddie Franklin is another Spider woman, girl. I don't know. And there's also another. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know her name, but she is like a spider hero, and she has like her own like it's like a red and yellow suit. I don't know her name though.
Oh, it's like
There's,
Spider Woman or something.
yeah,
I'm pretty
Spider
sure.
Woman, but
I think it's
that's
just
because
Spider Woman.
that's because the Maddie Franklin Spider Woman is also Spider Woman, but then there's a Spider Girl too. But yeah,
Isn't Spider Woman like? Wasn't she like originally like a Shield member or something, and then she kind of. I don't know
I
really
don't know
Spider
the
Woman, but
background of.
I feel like
Oh,
she was.
there's another one. There's like a really old lady. I forgot her name.
Isn't it
Uh,
Madam? I think that's Madam Web.
Madam Web. Madam
I
Web.
think
Yeah,
something like
Madam
that.
Web. That's
I
what it
know who
was.
you're
Madam
talking
Web.
about though.
There's just too many to list. But Madam Web, I thought was the coolest back then because like you didn't know her story. She was just mad, and her name is so cool, Madam Web. This sounds cool. Like I would love to. Well, no, I wouldn't love to be called Madam Web. I just think it sounds cool. Like I feel like anyone who would, I like automatically if I knew someone was called Madam Web, I would think they're like some kind of ruler or something, or like a queen.
Crip, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to miss it. Yes, there's a lot of Spider-Man comics, just like any other comic. I'm
There's
sorry.
there's tons of Spider-Man comics.
Also, Alpaca Crip can hear you playing your guitar.
That's why he's muting
I'm
himself.
muted.
He's
No, earlier it's like there.
It's
Oh
because
yeah.
Crip doesn't have legs. All of the power in her legs went to her ears, so she can hear
Yeah.
you even when you're muted.
Don't turn it around on me and make me sound stupid. I wasn't making you sound stupid. I was saying I'm sorry that I missed your question. I am bad at like the multitasking part. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
Very
work on it.
bad. I was watching it and I was like, should I say something? CJ's talking. Maybe I shouldn't.
Yes, you should say something.
No, CJ needs a second monitor. That's all. That's how we can fix
God.
this.
Pull up the Twitch window. I saw you.
Which window?
Ah!
What?
Ah!
What?
Ah!
What? I sent an Apex friend request. I think Crip. Okay. Crip, Bod thinks he sent a friend request to you for Apex. I think he wants to play Apex with you.
Off topic.
I know. Well, you wanted me to focus on the chat, so I focused on the chat.
But they're talking to each other, not you. Or towards us. We need a whole okay, so we need like a whole day where we're watching Spider-Man from the first to the newest one, because I'd be
Spider-Man
down.
Marathon.
I'd be down to watch even Andrew Garfield's, because I literally fucking forgot what happened in that one. And then I definitely wanna watch the new Spider-Man with Tom Holland. I enjoy that kid.
More like
kid.
Tom Ballin.
Yeah, he is kind of rich.
Oh, Crip is excited to. She'd be down to watch it in order. Let's go.
I mean, to be fair, Crip did want to watch all the Marvel movies in order. Crip has said she wanted to watch them all the Marvel movies, so we can watch the Spider-Man movies together and stuff. That'd be fun.
I need to talk to somebody that can help me organize which movies we should watch first before watching the Avengers, just because I know you have to watch certain amount of or certain movies to understand the end game. I guess.
I
With
sent you
I
the link
I
to
know
the
how to watch.
movie order.
I know the chronological order of all the Marvel movies because I'm
Yeah.
a geek.
All you gotta do is look it up, and people get and there's lists of what the
Oh shit!
chronological order is.
Really? Oh okay.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
know it by heart.
I sent you a link once for it.
Can you resend me the link because I don't remember looking at it.
Captain Marvel
Because
first.
we were talking about this,
Captain
because I'm pretty sure we were talking about this when Crip brought it up once before about like wanting to watch them in order, and I was like, oh yeah, I can look for a site or something, and then I posted it for you too. So I'm not sure if you guys ever looked at it or not,
No,
but
I don't think so because I don't remember seeing it. But yeah, we definitely need to do the movie night. I think yeah, we all for today's movie luncheon, we all enjoyed it. It was definitely a nostalgia.
What we need to watch is Shang-Chi.
Yes,
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 So many
Yes.
movies.
yes.
yes, it's very good.
That's very good, my friend. Very good.
Crip, did you finish Squid Game?
Oh,
Oh,
we also need to watch Squid Game. Oh, imagine movie night Squid Game.
Oh
Oh,
my god, my friend.
I can rewatch Squid Game
how
honestly,
many
but
people are
okay,
gonna cry?
okay,
imagine going
okay.
off topic.
Episode
Okay.
6, I'm gonna
Man,
cry.
couldn't be Zion right
Okay.
now.
Let's go with the last question, and then we can talk about something else.
Oh yeah.
Okie dokie, Chokies. This is the last question. So, if they had announced
No.
another get the fuck out of my chair. Get out of here. No,
Oh.
but if they announced another Spider-Man movie or ending movie or whatever, who would you want like actors and actresses? Who would you want to see play Spider-Man or one of the love interests or a villain? And what are like the villains and stuff you'd want to see in that movie? I'm gonna go with Suba, the man.
Actually, I'm doing my casting right now. I'm looking for like one specific person. So if you could shift it, please.
I got it. Tom Hiddleston and me.
Oh my
Who the
god.
fuck are you gonna be?
So Suba's just like, the fuck you gonna be?
I
I'll
don't
be
have any agents in the Spider-Man franchise.
Oh my
No,
lord.
I when I came up with this question, I was like, I can see Tom Hiddleston being Spider-Man, and then I can be
I just
MJ.
wouldn't be able to take him serious. It's just because he's Loki. Like, imagine him saying a Spider-Man line, but in his voice. I wouldn't be able to watch it.
Oh lord.
Just because he's Loki to me. He can't be anybody else. I'm sorry.
Alpaca, you want to tell
That is
us
true,
if you
but
have a selection?
Yeah, okay, so hear me out. Okay, so
Danny
either
DeVito.
no, not quite. Yet at least. Okay, so hear me out. So it would be Danny DeVito for Spider-Man, but if we couldn't get Danny DeVito, I would happily play Spider-Man. MJ could be Scarlett Johansson, and
oh,
bad guy can be I don't know. Bad guy can be like Danny DeVito. All right. So bad guy can be Danny DeVito, but he's actually Doc Ock. I got it.
Alpaca, I'm starting to think you're in the redheads. Starting to think you might have a thing for redheads here. Scarlett Johansson, Mary Jane, you know.
you know what? I would agree on that. I would love to see Alpaca be Spider-Man, and then
I
Scarlett
would love
Johansson as MJ, and then
Yeah.
Danny DeVito as
But it's
Doc
not even
Ock.
like
No,
it's not
Danny
even
DeVito
Jacob.
as
No,
Danny
it's not
DeVito
even
as
Jacob
Glenn.
either. It's an
Danny
actual
DeVito as
alpaca.
Glenn.
No,
There you go,
imagine
Danny
Danny
DeVito.
DeVito being Sandman, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like, it's
Danny
not even
DeVito's the
really Jacob.
Rhino.
It's just a real alpaca. We
Oh.
call him Spider Alpaca. He just trots everywhere, trots along, eats people's faces for doing crimes. Be fun.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey as Spider-Man. Oh shit.
Carrey.
That
Be
would
like
be
the mask all over again, except tamer.
Ooh.
Oh shit. That would be fucking cool.
Okay.
Suba, how's that
Mhm.
selection going?
Suba is ready.
Okay, Suba, give us your things.
So I don't have a love interest because My specific Spider-Man, I don't know much about his love life, so I would do Ben Riley's Spider-Man, which is the Scarlet Spider, and I would have Bill Skarsgård play him because I've looked at pictures. Bill Skarsgård looks like Ben Riley. Villain, I don't know if y'all know, but Spider Carnage is like Spider-Man and Carnage, but like that guy. So Spider Carnage and Craven, because I like having like multiple good villains. So Spider Carnage and Craven, Ben Riley, love interest. If it matters, I would say I was gonna say Gwen, because why not? And yeah, Spider Carnage. Um, yeah, I would want Bill Skarsgård because Bill Skarsgård is like a really good actor, and he looks like he can do a really good Spider-Man if he tries. So I would want to see that.
Very nice, very nice.
Okay, you know what? Let's twist this a bit. Instead of actresses or actors that we know that are celebrities, what about Musketards? Who would be the best Spider-Man in Musketards? And then I guess because me and Crip is the two girls, I guess whoever you have a celebrity crush on can be your MJ or Felicia, Gwen. Yeah, I want to hear your guys' thoughts about it, CJ.
So I actually want to add a little to this. I want to add Venom into this because I feel like Ian could be a good Venom.
Oh, he could be a good Eddie. Oh my God, Eddie Brock.
I think Ian could be a good
Yeah.
Eddie Venom.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna add Venom into this, and I'm gonna add Alpaca as Spider-Man because I feel like that would be
Hey,
I think that would be an interesting you have two good old friends and stuff, but they're also rivals at the same time, and then you have Spider-Man versus Venom. I feel like that would be an interesting kind of dynamic going on. Alpaca is Spider-Man, Ian is Venom.
Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like
Yeah.
that would
So instead of without MJ or the love interest, we'll just have a fucking
Scarlett
Spider-Man and a
Johansson.
villain. No,
Scarlett
Spider-Man.
Johansson.
No, Spider-Man and a villain. For the
Sorry,
Musketards.
Alpaca, I tried.
So.
all right, so hear me out.
Okay.
I gotta go on. So it's gonna be Austin will be Spider-Man. I will be MJ, and Ian would be Gwen, and we fight for Spider-Man's like love and attention.
No. I feel like I feel like Austin should be Felicia.
And then CJ could be
Oh my
Spider-Man.
god.
He can fucking pull off the black cat.
Austin in a black cat uniform just scurrying around the rooftops.
But Alpaca, who would be the villain?
Villain would be CJ trying to steal his love as well. Maybe him as like Green Goblin or something. No, he'd be Doc Ock.
I like that. I really
Maybe
like
even
that.
Whiskers in there.
Multiple
Like
arms would be
maybe
fun.
Whiskers could be like Green Goblin and like the two of them team up.
Whiskers would be a green. Whiskers would be a
Okay,
Green
yeah,
Goblin.
I like that.
Me and Whiskers versus you three. Oh my god.
What about you, Suba?
I'm gonna be very basic and cast myself, Miles Morales. Boom. I'm Miles. Miles' love interest is Katie Bishop, but I don't know. It could be Katie Bishop because none of you other people are
I can
black.
be Katie Bishop.
You're not black. So,
I'm half white.
you know what? I'll give it to you. I'm
Say the word.
Miles, Alpaca, Katie Bishop. Villain, I would pick. I'm gonna give Whiskers a villain role. Whiskers as
Hobgoblin.
Whiskers as Hobgoblin. That is really good. Who said that? Is that you, Alpaca?
That was
No.
me. I said.
You said
I
that?
just thought of
Oh my
Hobgoblin. I
god!
just
Yes,
thought of
dude. That is
Hobgoblin because I'm
so
like, wait a minute,
good.
Hobgoblin.
That is so good. Oh yes. Okay. Alpaca, Katie, me, Miles, Whiskers, Hobgoblin, and just because you gave me a good one, I'm gonna make you. You know what, CJ? You're Vulture. So yes,
Ah.
fighting
Hey,
both of
get to
you by
fly
myself.
around. Wee.
No,
Too
you
bad I have
have cancer.
cancer.
Shut up.
Wee.
Yes, that's why I gave you vultures so you can have cancer.
So, Crib, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Who
I forgot
could
about
be?
Prowler.
Even though she
Who?
doesn't know Spider-Man stuff.
Well, I mean, she can know the basic, but like like matching faces to each character. So obviously, who do you think would be a perfect role for being Spider-Man? And then for villain, obviously for the first three, we'll just go with the first three. There's Green Goblin, there is Doc Ock, and then the third one is Sandman. So I honestly think that Ian is perfect for Sandman. Holy shit, I like that.
Ian would be a good Sandman of Venom. I really feel like he'd be
Yeah,
good one of them.
either or he would be really good.
I also forgot one of the key villains to
Alpaca would be
Miles
Spider Boy.
Prowler. Spooder Boy.
Ironic. And then what about for villain? Let's see.
Xxeno. Oh my god.
IDK fuck Ian could pull off a villain CJ because he's an She can't name any characters on Spider-Man. That's okay. But like personally for myself, I think let's see. Who's in the muscle tarts? There's too many of you guys. Okay.
But we aren't talking about Star Wars.
Okay. Yeah, I think Austin. Honestly, I like the whole idea of trios between Austin, Jacob, and Ian. Like, Austin being Spider-Man, Alpaca being the love interest for for Austin, and then Ian being the villain. But let's say if it was like the founder and the co-founder, I would say really Whiskers being Spider-Man, even though he's gonna fuck up a lot, but he does have that humor side of him. And CJ would be the villain, and I would see him as Green Goblin, or I don't know, more of Doc Ock, and maybe
It would be
Crip
fun to have the tentacle arms.
and
Just like run around.
and Crip would be also a villain with CJ. And for myself, of course, the Felicia, Black Cat.
Felicia.
So
Bye, Felicia.
that's what I would think as like for the three boys, the two Jacobs and Ian, and then for the founder and founding, yeah. Dan as the side wing. Wait, Grip the spider. No, Grip is afraid of spiders.
Grip the Spider. That'd be really good for Crip. Instead of using, she can't walk. She'll just swing
Like,
everywhere.
no, just imagine Crip being like Spider-Man. Crip the Shuma Spider-Man.
But Spider-Man is in a wheelchair. Flying
Her,
through the air.
her wheelchair has web shooters.
Yeah. Oh.
She kind of has like the Professor X kind of like wheelchair, and she just drives around, hovers around, and spider webs takes everyone out.
She just swings in her wheelchair.
The-
Instead of her
She doesn't even
actually
swing;
being
she just
able-
flies.
Instead of her actually being able to cling to walls, the wheels can climb up the damn buildings and shit. They just roll up the buildings.
Yeah, no, the wheels like get like what's it called? The webbed treads or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
She'll
would
just dangle. My legs will smack people with them as I swing.
just letting you know, we're going to ask this question in the next Marvel segment or stream, because I like it would be just interesting your guys' thoughts of like, putting faces on like on who would be the good character for, like CJ being Wolverine or some shit like that.
I mean, I did used to kind of look like Wolverine if I let my hair grow and stuff,
Oh, that explains why you have that fro.
Like, if you ever seen my first driver's license, I had like the chops and everything. I really did kind of look like Wolverine, and a lot of people would say that I kind of did have like that Wolverine kind of look. I wish I had that driver's license, but I don't anymore.
That
Actually, maybe I do.
Yes, and
Oh!
Crib as Professor X. Yes, I am. Crib cannot be anything else other than Professor X. Okay.
Basically.
Or Barbara Gordon. Barbara Gordon's in a wheelchair. Oracle. Do y'all know who Oracle is?
Technically, well, yeah, but
For myself,
anyway.
like Gambit. Gambit's my
Oh,
I
Gambit is
love
so
Gambit.
fucking sick. I love
I
Gambit.
fucking love Gambit. He is one of my favorite X-Men characters. That is a definite.
You know what? I feel
Give
like
me
Austin would
Deadpool.
be a good Gambit. He looks the part for Gambit.
I'll be Groot.
Wojo will be Groot.
What would Dan be? Just imagine. Okay.
I don't know what he looks like.
Asian.
Woja?
Oh, he's Asian?
Yeah.
Groot.
Woja.
Groot.
Groot is OP. Groot is just literally a tree.
Dan as Star-Lord, though.
Well, I was thinking that
I
too,
wanna be
actually, but I was thinking Woja might be a good Star-Lord.
Marvel characters. Let's see. Okay, there's Spider-Man, Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, Wolverine, Thanos, Deadpool, Black Panther, Doctor Strange.
I think Woja would be an
automatically have
interesting
votes on
Deadpool,
Black Panther.
honestly. I think Woja could make a Deadpool.
I feel like Bobby his personality fits Deadpool.
I think. Oh yeah. I think Woja could fit a Deadpool, honestly.
Oh, Bucky parts.
Or no, CJ, you fit Deadpool better than anybody.
I do.
No.
Ooh,
no,
Woja could be
no,
Gambit.
No,
Woja could be a Gambit.
Fucking Whiskers should be fucking Deadpool. What do you mean?
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, never mind. Whiskers has Deadpool.
Either one,
I'm
me or
sorry,
Whiskers.
Bard.
I do like
Bard.
Deadpool.
It's Whiskers. Whiskers or CJ, but I'm more biased to Whiskers now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, Whiskers is the more chaotic one than me, so. I've always said he is number 2 to my number 3.
I don't even know who I would be. I just feel like I'd just be a citizen on the sidewalk, getting arrested.
Nah, it could be
Captain
Falcon.
America. Falcon?
Yeah.
Oh, Groot is
Falcon.
adorable.
I want to be
think-
Black Panther.
I honestly think Dan would be the male version of Rogue. Jesus, too many options. But I could see Dan as Star-Lord.
Who the hell is Rogue? You don't know who Rogue is?
Dan
From
is
X-Men?
Shang-Chi.
Oh!
Dan as Shang-Chi. Oh.
Shang-Chi. That is.
Wait, Simu Liu went to the same university as me? Huh?
Oh. Nani? Dan, you don't know who Rogue is from the X-Men? You know, the girl who can do things. She has white. It's like
Rogue
a
basically can
brown and
touch you and
white
absorb
hair.
your like energy and powers,
She
basically.
can kill you.
So she has to wear
with
gloves.
touch.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she wears like a. So she basically wears like a big latex. She basically wears like a long latex suit and gloves and stuff because she can't touch anyone. Otherwise, she basically could kill them by absorbing their energy and powers and stuff.
She's basically like
But she's also in a relationship with Gambit, so that's interesting.
She's a Dollar Tree. What's her name? What's Wolverine's girlfriend's name? The Phoenix.
Jean Grey.
Yeah, she's like a Dollar Tree Jean. Jean just suck life away.
Crip's just like she has a latex fetish. Look, when your little touch can absorb anyone. You kind of just want to cover up.
I feel like CJ would be Loki.
Me as Loki, Whiskers as Deadpool. I
Yeah.
feel like that's just asking for anarchy.
CJ would be more Rocket Raccoon.
Oh yeah, you look like you
Oh,
just want to blow shit up for no reason.
Yeah.
That's
Also
more
fair.
like me.
That's also fair. That's also. Lion does like blowing shit up.
I feel like Z could be the Storm.
When we played last time, we played Stardew
Yo,
Valley. All she do was
bro,
take
oh,
bombs and blow
God.
shit up. She almost blew a farm up a couple of times because
Oh,
all she
yeah?
did was drop them.
Don't say that.
Oh, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I actually see myself as Storm because I actually looked up at she was pretty much my favorite character.
I don't know all the black people in Marvel, so I'm just gonna say Falcon or Black Panther for me.
Oh,
Why you have
like
to
Black Panther.
why you have to say black? Just choose black people. Just say like no in your
No, because I
version.
actually like them.
Oh. Austin, you missed it. You missed everything. I'm so sad. Nick Fury. Fury?
I could be Nick.
Fury.
Whoa, I could be
Nick
Nick
Fury.
Fury. Go recruit mentally disabled superheroes to fight.
Remember,
for me.
kids. Remember, Nick Fury was both black and white.
That's true.
Wait, what?
He's white in the comics.
Nick
He's
Fury
white
was
in the
Oh,
comics.
white
He's black
shit.
in the
for a
movies.
long time, and then he was black for a long time. Nick Fury is white, has been white and black.
Low fuel as the gas station extra character. That's so mean.
Get it?
Okay,
Because
so
he's
Suba
low
gets
on
a
fuel.
white dude, but I'm still crippled.
Yes, Crip.
Crip,
Every
Zion's
character you have
calling
to
you out.
be.
I mean,
is
Zion, Crip's
crippled.
calling you out right now.
Okay. If Crip, okay, let's say like no Professor X for Crip. I would say she will be the Hulk. She-Hulk.
Barbara Gordon. Hulk in a wheelchair.
No wheelchair. No wheelchair. She can walk, okay? I think she can be a She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Y'all can fuck off.
Y'all can fuck off.
When
Classic
when
Crip line.
she's so pissed, she becomes like a fucking She-Hulk, and they gotta smash CJ in the
She
fucking
gets
head.
gets her.
Oh yeah, I have to run because she's
She
chasing
gets
me.
her
She's
legs
just
as she
like,
turns
God
into a Hulk.
damn it, CJ.
I feel like if Crip turned into the Hulk, she would only target CJ, and then just turn back when he's beat up.
I feel like she'd either only target me or she'd only target like the select people that actually like piss her off. Or annoy or bother her, all that sort of stuff.
Oh, dibs on Hawkeye. Oh, I forgot about
Hawkeye?
that character.
I forgot Hawkeye, the
Crip Red
regular
Hulk.
guy with the bow and arrow.
But realistically, for Crip,
So I'm gonna get a
honestly,
drink quick, so I'll be back in a minute.
she looked more like, I don't know. She kind of gives me like the Doctor Doom vibe.
Doctor Doom.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Or Sue Storm. Invisible Coil.
Oh, she could. Yeah,
I forgot about
easy
Reed
loot.
Richards,
Easy
Johnny
loot.
Blaze.
Easy loot. She can go invisible. Easy loot. There you go. That's Crip.
I want to be Johnny Blaze now. I want to set myself on fire and jump off buildings.
I like to be Quicksilver.
Oh, I completely forgot about him. I feel like CJ would have so much fun being the Elastic Man, or what was it? What's the stretchy man's name?
Mr. Fantastic?
Mr. Fantastic, yeah. CJ would have way too much fun being Mr. Fantastic. Even Austin, I can see that.
I feel like he would just stretch and bother people and just act like it wasn't him.
Captain Marvel, I'm not too fond of like how wait is that Miss Marvel or there's Captain America and then there's Captain.
There's so many Marvels in DC and in actual Marvel. Like there's two Miss Marvels in like the actual Marvel universe, and then there's a Miss Marvel in DC as well. And Captain Marvel used to be Shazam, but Marvel made DC change Captain Marvel to just Shazam because it was Marvel.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's save more of our thoughts about this. Yeah, let's go. Let's
Wait,
go.
we
Put.
forgot Citric.
Oh, what would Citric be? I
Mr.
think.
X.
I think Citric. I don't know. Oh no,
Oh, the beast. The
let's.
beast. He could be the beast.
He could be the. I feel like okay. What between the thing and the Hulk, I feel like Melon could play one or both. But
Billy
yeah,
Bastion.
but yeah,
Or
the next time we talk about Marvels, we're going to definitely talk for more into this, especially like let's talk about like oh, what would Z look like as this Marvel character, shit like that. We'll go down the list for it. So I hope you guys do your research and get ready for that. It's gonna happen. The next Marvel segment will happen in November.
After we watch Shang-Chi.
If you can stream it for us.
I just need to get Disney Plus again because I think it's coming out in November on Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah, then we'll watch it by then. But
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, that is the end of our Spooderman talk. Honestly, we'll get into that later. You don't need to ask why would you be Vision. You just missed the whole reason why we're picking out like Marvel characters for the Musketards. So, but yeah, I just want to say since CJ is not here, I want to appreciate every single one of you guys for sticking around and chit chatting with us about
Every
Spider.
dad.
Okay, you want to do your outro?
Oh no, you can do it.
No, you're go ahead and you do it because I need to find somebody to raid.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining our stream. I would like to thank Mr. Alpaca and Mr. Suba for joining me here tonight, along with, as always, the wonderful Zziyan Xxeno. And you might be asking yourself, CJ, how do I see this stream again? What if I want to watch other videos of the past? What if I want to know when the next stream is? Where do I get all this information? Well, if you look down to the left, you will see Musketards TV for YouTube and at Musketards TV for Twitter. That is where you can find us. All the streams of the past, all the videos, all the podcasts, all the information you need. Mr. Alpaca, Mr. Suba, any final comments or anything? Final goodbyes?
Send me money. If you don't, you're racist.
Oh, listen to my music. Help me pay my bills.
Yeah.
So everyone's racist and no one supports animals. Okay, good. So,
I'm calling
ladies and
PETA.
gentlemen, calling Peter on the alpaca, calling the police on Suba.
Last a little longer.
So yes, Bod, once again, thank you for the follow, and I'd like to thank Bod. I'd like to thank Fuel. I'd like to thank Dancing Woja. I'd like to thank Crip, Austin, many others who have joined us today in this wonderful stream and has brought the glory of Spider-Man. Yes, sir. Our first Marvel stream featuring the one and only crime-fighting web-slinger Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider
a black dude can if he gets arrested, but he won't because he's white. He's a superhero.
But yes, that is. I don't deserve a thanks, but I love you. See, Austin, I swear to God, Austin, I am gonna thank you for being here, and you are gonna like it. You're gonna like it, and you're gonna enjoy it.
You're gonna like it.
All
So
right.
yes, thank you all for coming. And to
Yes.
Zziyan Xxeno now.
All
Zziyan
right.
Xxeno.
So yeah, again, thank you everyone, and I want to say thank you to our amazing host, CJ, aka Comrade Jordicus the Fifth, aka CJ Jerdy, whatever you can call him. He was also called
Too many
JFK.
names.
Got so
Way more.
lost in the after the second name.
Yeah, I just got lost. There's too many names I can't keep up. But yeah, our host did an amazing fucking job. So let's give a round of applause for C Jam. Woo!
Yeah, yeah! Woo, yeah! Love that man,
on the
woo!
toilet.
And then I also want to thank our dear alpaca, our musical alpaca here, for joining us as well, and Suba. Let's go. Let's give W's for these boys.
Yeah.
Give it up for Suba for
I
his
need
second stream.
25 W's because you're racist if you don't give me the amount of W's I need. Okay.
And that's
I
why he'll
believe-
always have the L.
Wow.
All right.
I'm convinced that you don't like
Suba's
black
second
people.
stream, though, if you all remember, Suba was in the very first stream, and now he
He
got to join
was.
us for the second one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alpaca,
I'm
we
a
haven't seen
college
him in a
boy.
few, but it's always good.
Yeah, I'm alive.
But
He's
however,
alive.
we do have a second stream happening tomorrow at around the same time, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So it will be 8:30 Eastern Time. And we'll be talking about anime. So you weebs out there,
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
hope to
yeah.
see you.
Nerds.
I
Oh
hope to
yeah.
see
Nerds.
you there, and we'll be having a grand time. Hell yeah, time to stream for all of the earlier times. Yeah, so Bart is going to be streaming Far Cry 6 at an earlier time so I can continue watching the story. So you can kill the bitch.
Why did your
Hey,
mood
hey,
change
hey,
so
hey,
quick?
hey! No spoilers. Trying to play that game.
I
here.
mean that's how I am. But yeah, but you
I mean,
guys
I know what's gonna happen, but still.
And I want to say,
Let us talk that game out.
Pepper Jack Cheese didn't. I think he followed a day after we were streaming for the Star
No,
Star
he
Wars.
followed during it.
Oh, during it? Okay, sorry.
I think he followed.
So yeah,
Did one of them.
Bart, I appreciate you for the follow. You're a big help, and yeah. Any pee pee poo poo time. But anywho, what we like to do here, we're going to be rating. We are actually going to be rating a streamer that is currently playing Far Cry 6, and he has a face cam on. His name is
I know who you're talking about.
His name is Philosophy Panther, and I don't know how far he's into the game, but he is currently streaming. So let's go show him love and support. I swear to God, I better see you guys spamming the Z emote.
Just spam.
Spam, spam, spam. You guys gotta spam. You guys gotta spam. We gotta show that love in there. All right, everyone. Thank you so much again for sticking around for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Much love. Thank you. I love you all. Dan, I love you if you're still here. Bart, I love you.
Dan started streaming actually.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he started streaming. He's on
Wait.
Siege.
Hold up. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
hold
just
on.
said they went live a couple minutes ago. He's
What
playing
the
Siege.
fuck? Okay, you know what? We're gonna go fucking raid Dan. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dan, I swear to God,
Yes.
you fucker.
Yeah, it said they went live
We're
a couple
not-
minutes ago.
We're not. Change your plans. We're gonna fucking raid Dan. This is better. We gotta support our boy.
Woo!
Tell him he's a cutie, okay? Alright. There we go. Let's go. We're going raid it Dan. Let's go. And Muscatars, if you haven't reacted to the anime stream, this is just a reminder that we have it available. So go ahead and go react. All right, take it easy, everyone. We'll all see you tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye. Keep on spamming. Keep on spamming.
Bye.
Good job, everyone.
Did it.
Oh, what? You guys ended the stream already? Jeez, welcome, Musketar, the raid. Hey, what's up, Suba? What's up, Jerdy?
Let's go,
what's up,
let's
Crib?
go,
What's up, Fuel?
Red.
What's up? Shit, fuck, I can't keep up with everyone. Xxeno.
Oh, I got message blocked. I can't spam anymore.
I
I realize
read
I've
your
never
name
been
in time.
following him.
Terror.
Oh god, I think
Cat.
his stream just fucked.
I feel like I'm saying that wrong. What's up, Alpaca?